Good morning. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday Groove Day. I hope you are all doing well this morning. Aloha cacao. I hope, is it kaku or cacao? Want to get it right. Good morning, Eliza. Hello, Manasa Wellness. Okay. Appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Hey, Renee. Good morning, Tarot Love Community. Good to see you. And Flowing. Hello, hello. Hey, Katie, Moonchild's World. How are you, my friend? I hope you are well. Neither. Okay, how do I say it? If you can break it down for me. Hey, Liz. Good morning. Good to see you. Good morning, Mama Bear. Hope you are well. Annie, hello. I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you? I hope you are doing good. Happy Friday. I'd have to hear it. Okay. No worries. I will try to see if I can find it online, the pronunciation, so I can have it right for you next time. Hello, be still and know. Happy Friday. Yes, everybody's starting to pour in now. Hey, Lisa Foster. Good morning. Good to see you. So happy to see you all. I am so sorry I had to cancel my live on Wednesday, but when I say this week was hectic, it was hectic. The event, which last Saturday, and I can say that it was successful. It went well. Of course, there were all kinds of issues and problems, but I always say when it comes to events, long as the guests don't know what's going on and they're having a good time, then that's all that matters. But there was a ton of fires that needed to be put out. I was exhausted. My back gave out on me. My feet gave out on me, and I was just miserable. Hey, Scott, Scorpio, Sun, Tarot, and Jackie. Good morning. I was miserable. And it took me several days to recoup. Then, on top of that, I have the aftermath of all the events. Like half the people, I don't know what happened, but people didn't pick up their silent auction items. So, my place is still a warehouse. I still have people needing to come get things. And all the paperwork and follow ups, and there were issues that I had to address. And I was mentally and physically drained. And with the full moon, I think it was Wednesday, the day after the full moon, I literally had a nervous breakdown, like tears, everything just completely broke down. Because then I had some stuff that came up with my daughter and her school, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So that's the reason why I didn't go live. I just couldn't. And I had some really nice friends that went out of town, and they have this lovely home, and they invited me over. They were like, just get out of your space. You need to change up some energy. And um, one of my friends, she's a healer as well. And so she just did a little work on me, cleansed me. And I had their home for the evening, nice fireplace. And then they have this big old tub. Like my tub is like this tiny little tub. So when you're sitting in the tub, it's like this. So I got to relax, and I had candles and music. And it just goes to show how much self care, how important that is, especially when you're going through a struggle. And I tell you, woke up the next day. I felt like a brand new person. Went and got my nails done and my toesies done the next day. And I feel good. I feel really good. So I'm just happy to be here with you all. Yeah, it was. Oh, thank you for the big hug, Flowing. Yeah, it was a moment, but I am good. Yeah, exactly, Katie. A staycation at someone else's house. Yep. Sometimes you just got to switch up the energy. You got to switch it up and try something different. Yes, yay for self care. It's so important. So make sure you take that time out for yourself. If they hadn't said that and been like, come here, I don't know. I probably still would have been sitting here going, ah. But yeah, it was a beautiful thing. So before we get started, of course, I have to have my coffee, and I'm super excited. Oh, I don't have my bag here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Thanksgiving blend at Starbucks. It's one of my favorite coffee blends. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And the sucky thing about it is because of the Christmas blend, which before they never used to put the Christmas blend out until after Thanksgiving. The Christmas blend is up right now with the Thanksgiving blend. But they don't keep the Thanksgiving blend on the shelves too long. So I'm in there grabbing as many bags that I can. So that is what I am having this morning, the Thanksgiving blend, which I'm super excited about. I'm going back east to visit with family and friends for the holiday. So I will not be doing any lives during that time. Going to come off of YouTube and enjoy my peoples. And then I will be back sometime after December 3rd. Love the sound of coffee being poured. Okay. So I'm going to let that sit for a second because she's piping hot. Oh, that smells so good. Yes, sip, sip. I will soon, shortly. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, I've had this French press for a while. It's a stainless steel one and serves me well. Very happy with it. Oh, you have this one. That's what you're saying. Isn't it nice? I love this one. It's a great little French press. Hey, Arlene, good to see you. Thank you, Flowing. I will enjoy my time. Not too thrilled about it being cold, but it's been a little cold here in LA as well. So, oh, the other thing I wanted to share with you all, I had my speaking gig yesterday. It was done Zoom. It was an international forum. It was a small group of people, but what's great is that they will be using that for those that could not attend. And so the replay will be made available for those people. And yeah, it was great. It was a couple people from Japan on there, and there were some people in the States, of course. But it's so funny to see yourself go through those different things because I started off okay, and then I could feel myself getting nervous, so I started speeding things up, and I'm like, "Okay, just slow it down, slow it down." So I slowed it down, and it went really well. I was very pleased and excited that that was my first official speaking gig, and looking forward to more to come. So the topic I did was overcoming limiting beliefs, and took everyone through a couple of exercises. And it was, I think the best thing when I do coaching and work with people is to see them have a breakthrough, when someone has a breakthrough. And there were a couple of very significant breakthroughs. So that was very exciting. So yay. I was very happy. Hey, Isaac, my friend, big hugs to you. Happy Friday. So let's get to it. Let's see what messages Spirit has for us this morning. Hey, Shine, good morning. Every time I see your name, of course, I always think of this little light of mine. Now I'm going to let it shine. Okay. We have detoxify and community. Isaac, I hope your conference, is it done, or are you still on it? Hope all is going well. We have perspective. And integrity. Okay. That's your theme song, as it should. I love it. Hello, Jane. Jane the Seeker Tarot in the house. Big hugs to Jane. And butterflies are free. Hello, hello. Thank you, everyone, for joining me this Friday morning. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up while you're here. So we have the power of self-talk. What are you saying to yourself? That's so funny because I talked about this yesterday. When my self-talk is kinder, I am empowered in my capacity to pursue my dreams and believe in myself. Powerful, powerful. Oh, okay. Service as co-creation. My service, no matter how great or small, is a conscious act of co-creation with the world. Love that. And loving from the inside. And this says, it is a blessing to give myself the gift of my own presence. Wow. All right. So look at the base of the deck. One of my favorite cards in here, in the flow. When I am in the flow, magic happens. Indeed, it does. As I turned my week around and allowed myself to be in the flow instead of going against the current and crying and flustered and stressed. And once I let go, things began to flow. So, first thing, what story are you telling yourself? What do you tell yourself? Because we create our own realities. And the first thing are the words that come out of our mouth. So being mindful of what you're saying. Okay, this whole message is about co-creating of what you can co-create with the world. What can you bring forth into the world? But it's going to be very challenging for you to do that if you're giving yourself that negative self-talk. Who am I? What am I to do? What's my purpose? I don't know. I don't have a YouTube channel, so what can I do? I don't know. I'm nobody who's going to listen to me. All these different things. That little voice that's always nitpecking at you. My little voice showed up when I was speaking yesterday. It was like, oh, I don't think they're interested. I don't think they're really paying attention. I don't think they like this. And I was like, nope, I'm not going to listen to this. And I kept moving forward. And then at the end, everyone was saying, this was so beneficial. Thank you. So if I would have listened to that little that negative talk, who knows how that presentation would have gone. So we want to detoxify. We want to let go of all those negative things that we're telling ourselves, those things that are keeping us stuck, those things that are putting us down. Release them, even from other people. Okay, because you want to surround yourself in a community of people around you that's going to support you and uplift you. It was beautiful for me to have my spiritual community here and here in LA, calling them up, and they're like, come. We're going to take care of you. So to have that it's just so precious. So being mindful of the community and that your service, no matter how small or how big it is, it's needed. And it doesn't mean you have to have a YouTube channel. It doesn't mean that you have to be this major, big person or individual. Just the little things. I always say, if you can always help just one person, then that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, it's all about perspective, right? How you look at things. Is that glass half empty or is it half full? This is the best thing that could have ever happened. Going with the flow and standing in your integrity. So important. Your authentic self of who you are. Because you know why? There's nobody else out there that's like you. And that's what makes this world so interesting. You're not going to capture and grab everybody because everybody is not for you and you're not for everybody. So just know that, find peace in that, and love yourself from the inside. Love who you are. You're so special. Yes, it is a blessing to give myself the gift of my own presence. And a blessing indeed it is. So that is that message there. Yes, exactly, Flowing. Just be a great human. We need more great humans. Yes, Scott, breaking free from the monkey mind. Absolutely. That's super cool, Isaac. Isaac shared this with me, and I was like, get out. You just never know who you're going to reach, who's watching, who's listening. So Isaac ran into somebody and was like, they knew me. And I was like, oh, that is crazy. So it's just about you showing up as who you are because you never know what kind of connections you're going to make, who's going to cross your path. So, yes, exactly. Practice common decency. Yes. Yeah, isn't that a gorgeous card? The flow card. I love that's one of my favorites. So pretty. All right, let's see what other message we got. Oh, Flowing, excuse me, that's awesome. Flowing says, I'm loving this new energy I'm feeling. And it feels so good. When the energy is just right, it feels amazing. Feel like I'm coming down off of this roller coaster ride that I was on. And it's like now I'm starting to really enjoy the energy, enjoying the flow, getting back into kind of reclaiming my life, actually. This event just takes up so much of my time and energy. So happy to be on the other side finally of it. I know you have all heard me talk about it many, many times. So, hey, Gina. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, Eliza. Pelvis is resetting after this most recent fall. Oh, sending you some healing. Wow. Sorry to hear that. Oh my goodness. Stop the press. Look who is here, my girl. Hello, Miss Arlene. I miss you. How are you? I hope you are well. Good, good, good to see you on this Friday. Happy Friday to you. Yeah, everyone, let's send some healing to Eliza. We have trust and we have action. I'm sitting here looking at my coffee, dying to take a sip. I'm going to take a sip in a second. Hopefully it's still not, it's like steam just coming out of it. Seems to be around the eclipse. The prior was a few years ago at the lunar eclipse. That is interesting. Wow, Eliza. Well, you know what? You need to strap yourself in on eclipse. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything. Just keep still until it's over. Oh, that's terrible. I really hope you heal quickly. We have discipline. Yes, Lisa Foster. Treat everyone equal. Okay. Jackie, did I say hi to you? I don't know if I said hello to you, but if I did, I'm saying hello again. In connections. The eclipses between then and now did not touch on my astrology chart. Wow. So fascinating. Arlene, it's too early to start, my dear. What should I strap on? Too funny. Oh, I did. Okay. Well, then you got a double hello. There you go. Mm. Release. Oh, here's a goodie. Forgiveness. Laughter is the best medicine. I love, love, love to laugh. Oh, security. Yeah. So, what I'm hearing is peace of mind, bringing in that peace for self, especially when things are chaotic or just life feels disrupted. It's important to bring in that peace for yourself, trusting that peace will come, that you are open to receiving peace. And I think that's the first step, right? Is allowing yourself to be open to it, because sometimes when we are going through something, we just kind of want to close off and don't want to deal with it. Sometimes we may numb ourselves. That numbing could come from, oh, I'll have a glass of wine. Okay, 2 glasses of wine. Next thing you're going through the whole bottle. Been there, done that. Or it may be numbing of watching television or social media, just so that we can't feel. But there's other ways that we can allow ourselves to open up and to bring in that peace. So trusting in that process and allowing for that to happen so that you can begin to release, taking that action of what's needed in order for you to release. And I love this card because it's so that connection with nature, that beautiful tree. And for me, that says, go hug a tree. Go hug a tree. Just immerse yourself in nature, allowing yourself to take action for that release to happen, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and not holding on to that anger, that sorrow, or whatever it is that you might have experienced with yourself or another individual. Allowing yourself to forgive. Forgiveness is one of the best gifts that you can give yourself. Being disciplined and taking the action that's needed for you. Okay. And connecting with those that are going to bring in that security, connecting with your spiritual team, asking them for help, connecting with loved ones, people that are your support system, to help bring that they're showing me like this it's like a security blanket that's going to wrap that blanket around you to help you feel more secure, and for you to do it for yourself as well. Wrap yourself up in love. Okay. Like the last reading, loving yourself from the inside. So that's that message there. And it's call in help. Call in help. I can't stress how important that is. Quick story. My daughter, it's a whole thing. Okay. So there was a situation, she lost her laptop. Someone shipped it for her, and it's because she had left it behind, and the person didn't take it to the place that we told them to take it to. And so it's like, we don't know where it is right now. And then this other person didn't know. This was the one that like sent me over the edge, right? So I was so like upset because I was already going through some stuff with work and just life. And when she told me that, I was just like, so I said, you know what? I'm going to have to call in my spirit team on this one. I'm calling in my team, her team, and the other person's team. And I need all of you to get together and work this situation out, because I can't. I can't cope. I can't deal. And I just don't have the energy for it. So they listened. And things are beginning to fall into place without me having to get involved, because she's at that age now. She has to take care of her own things. And I think that's a very tricky, difficult thing as a parent to do that. But I stepped back. I called in the masses to come help, and they're helping. So, yes, exactly. Best thing is to talk to your team. Yes, indeed. Hey, MJ420. Hello, hello. Yeah, forgiveness is not necessarily it's not necessarily a easy thing, but I tell you, it really is the best thing. Yeah, Katie's been showing up for her too. So, and I wouldn't be surprised forgiveness is coming in as we're approaching the holidays, right? Some people have those interesting connections with family they may not want to have to deal with. Hello, Michelle. Happy Friday. Beverly Davis. Hello, hello. Happy Friday to you. So, yes, forgiveness is not always easy. And being mindful of the holidays. I feel like these messages that they're sharing with me right now are preparing you all as we go into the holiday season. For some of you, the holiday season is not a good time. It is not a festive time. It's a very difficult time. So, forgiving yourself for not being able to put yourself in that position of being happy and cheerful, that's okay. That's okay. But it is about you finding that peace for yourself, that peace that's going to help move you through this time that may be very challenging. So I'm sending my heartfelt love to all of you that may be going through a tough time. Okay, I think my coffee is good to drink now. Yes, Melissa, beautifully said. Oops, wait, hold on, let me get to that. Forgiveness doesn't let them off the hook. It just lets them off your hook. Exactly. We can forgive, but doesn't mean you're going to forget. So, hi, Melda. I'm always alone at holidays and I'm used to it. Yeah, Melda. And if you're okay with that, then that's fine. Make that peace for yourself. Do things that feel really good to you. That's the beautiful thing. I actually, maybe this Christmas might be alone. I don't know. I haven't decided. Um, but that might be really nice for me. So we'll see. Oh, Jane, you too? Wow. I've been getting forgiveness too. On my 500-mile drive, I drove through a bunch of flying leaves when I thought about forgiveness. Trees and leaves. Look at that. Oh, I just got goosebumps. I love that. Look at that. Wow. All right, guys. So pay attention to that forgiveness. My cats and I eat turkey. Good for you, Melda. I love it. I love it. Yeah, isn't that cool, Jane? Oh my God, I love that. Okay, let's see what else we get. Dinah Kay's in here. Yes, she is. Hello, Dinah. Oh, good. Well, I'm happy you are here. Oh, you didn't see the card. Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, look at that. Serendipities. I can't find it. I put it back in the middle of the deck. That is cool. That is super cool. We have grace. And renewal. Gratitude. That's right, Lisa. We are never alone. Guys, it's important. Here it is again, forgiveness. We got it again. Let's see. We have struggle. Ancient wisdom. And the death card. Okay. So what I'm hearing is it's like going like this. It's like changing. Um, creating change in your life, creating change of how you perceive things, how your story, right? How we started off, I was saying, what is the story that you're creating for yourself, especially when it comes to around struggles? Are you that fish that's consistently going against the current, trying to go uphill, swimming uphill, and you just keep in that same position because you can't go up? What is the story that you're creating around that? What are you telling yourself? Are you saying this is too hard? I don't like this. Of course, we never like to struggle. Who likes to struggle? I feel defeated. Nobody can help me. I'm all alone. Whatever that story is, what if you change that around? Bringing in grace and love to the situation. I will get through this. I'm strong. I'm calling my spirit team. Let me call a friend. I got this. So it's a sense of renewal. That's what it brings in. And it brings in that hope factor, right? Like, okay, you start beginning to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And it just encourages you and empowers you. And you bring in gratitude, just thanking for that situation so that you can learn the lessons that are there before you. And the more you look at things differently, like saying this is the best thing that could have happened, what it does is it opens you up to see that silver lining, to see those little hidden gems that are there, right? Again, checking in with the ancient wisdom, calling in your master guide, your guides, your angels, ancestors, whoever you work with in your spiritual team, asking them if you're struggling and finding what the gems are. Help me to see the lessons. Help me to learn from this situation so I can become stronger and tackle this, maybe something similar that comes down the road, or maybe somebody else is going through something and I can share what I experience with them so that they don't have to struggle as hard. So there's so many different ways to look at this. And of course, that beautiful word of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself. Sometimes we could be our own worst enemy of how we beat ourselves up and beat ourselves down, and just say, you know what? I'm learning. Thank you for that lesson. I talk to myself all the time. I'm like, Sonia, it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, you did that. you did it pretty bad, but okay. For next time. You learn. Do you think the most successful people in this world, how do they get to where they are? Because they keep learning from all the mistakes that they make. They don't sit there and consistently beat themselves up. So forgiving yourself, forgiving others. I love that. Again, where was that? Where was that? About the hook. Yeah, what Melissa said. Forgiveness doesn't let them off the hook. It just let them off your hook. Get them off your hook because they're just dragging you down. Send them on their way. So learning to forgive, super, super important, because death is a transformation. It's bringing it into something and stepping into something new. So you will have the death of the struggle. It is not forever. This is not forever. And you have to let yourself know that. It only becomes forever if you allow it to. So, working on bringing it to an end so you can have that renewal to transition and step into something new. So, that is that message. Yes, exactly, Gina. Pivot and learning the lesson. Okay. Yes. Flowing says, I'm realizing my struggles have made me strong. I'm thankful to my lessons. Absolutely. Yes, Arlene. You got to be your own cheerleader for sure. Oh, I love that. Yes, have conversations, talk to your team, engage with them. Automatic writing is a wonderful way to start doing that as well. Okay. Oh, yay, Melissa. I'm happy to hear that. Beautiful. All right, let's see what other message we get. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I think I'm going to be probably going to visit with some friends this weekend. I have packing that I need to do because I have a busy week next week before I fly out. So, as far as the Soul Sisters on Monday, it's to be determined. EQ has just been as equally crazed as I have. So her schedule is really, really crazy right now. So we'll have to see if it's going to happen or not. We won't know until the day of to see how things are going, but we would like to try to come on for you guys. Okay, we got connections again. I hate when I have to miss a live, but it is important that we gotta take care of ourselves. Otherwise, we won't be able to go live at all. We have acceptance and kindness. Oh, it's going to snow, MJ? Woo! Oh, I am, Arlene. Expectations. Okay. Where are... It's 11:11 on the East Coast. Happy 11:11. Oh, pumpkin cookies. Interesting. We have Silence the Snow, the Home Earth. Hey, Paisley. I love that. Peace, positive energy, and courage exchange. Yes. Oh, Minneapolis is MJ. Yeah, it gets cold there. And we have motion, air. So funny. Everybody's talking about how cold and it's going to snow, and then we get the snow card. And I want to just show what's on the bottom because it's so important. The breath. This is the first thing that we always need to go to. And it's the first thing that we always forget, especially when we're going through something. And I have this tendency of when I'm really in deep thought or I'm really stressed about something, the one thing that I do all the time is hold my breath. And I forget to breathe. And the breath is so important It's so important that I even, I got it tattooed on me. It was one of the words that came in really strong from my guides to breathe. So that is my beautiful reminder of when things are like, it's like, Sonia, breathe. Just breathe. The breath. It's what gives us life. And so when we go back to the breath, it's kind of like our reset, and that helps us to reset. My other favorite word is to believe in yourself, to believe in your process, to believe in why you're here. So, really, really important things to remember. Liz says, I notice I hold my breath because of pain I deal with. Yeah, I can relate to that very much as well. It's important. Go back to the breath. So, connections. Again, this is about connecting with your spiritual team, bringing them in, and especially during times of silence. This is the best time. A teacher shared with me the best time to connect with your team, your spiritual team, or loved ones, whoever you're reaching out to, is in the time of silence. So whether that's really early in the morning for you or late at night, before the rest of the world wakes up or when they go to sleep, because it helps your mind to settle. You're not having all these connections, right, of everything else that's going around you, because being empaths, we have that tendency to take on additional energies from others. So when the rest of the world is quiet to the best that it can be, like such as me who lives in Hollywood, I don't know if Hollywood necessarily ever sleeps, but finding that time, that golden spot of when you can, the silence, when you can have that connection. Okay, connecting with them, bringing in acceptance. Acceptance is always the first step to learning of where we are and where we want to go, and accepting of where we are right now in this present moment, because that's all that we have. And when we learn to accept and appreciate and bring in that gratitude, that opens us up for so much more. Bringing in that kindness for ourselves, our situation of whatever we're going through, right? The home card, bringing in that kindness to home, to that heart. That looks like that first card of loving yourself from the inside. So bringing in that kindness and being mindful of expectations, because not everything is going to work out exactly the way that we would like them to. They do have a tendency to work themselves out, but allowing ourselves to let go of the expectation of how it's supposed to work out. And you'll be pleasantly surprised, because you're opening yourself up to so much more that's there that you may not even know of. When we really have those conversations with our spiritual team, they are there to help us, to guide us, and to show us the way. It all depends on, are we listening? Are we paying attention? Or do we have our own expectations of how things are supposed to? And then we have the motion card, the air. Just moving forward, listening to the information that's being shared with us, paying attention to the decisions that we make, allowing ourselves to be open. And even if we make the wrong choice, that we feel that may be the wrong choice, it's not necessarily wrong. There's still some lessons. You're still going to get to where you want to go. It's just that you maybe chose a longer route. But look at all the things that open up around you. So that's what I'm going to challenge you with, to start really paying attention more to how you react to situations. How do you feel about things? Try to slow things down a little bit. And when you're on that wheel and things are going fast, just, whoa, take a step back, breathe, right? Breathe. Take some time alone and come to a decision from a different place. The best decisions made are those of when we keep still and we listen. So they're saying just slow down. That's that message. Let's see. Ah, yes, Melda. So important. So many people have told me throughout my life to breathe. Yes, yes, yes. Katie, shallow breath, and I sigh, needing deep O2. Yeah, there's so many breathing exercises out there that you can practice. Melissa says, I'm a good breather. I have asthma, and conscious breathing makes asthma attacks less likely to happen. It staves off panic, and panic makes asthma. It sure does. My kid suffers from panic attacks, and that's the first thing. I'm like, just breathe. Don't think about anything else. Just try to find that breath. And then when you come down, that's when you can start thinking about things. Are we listening to respond or listening to hear? Are we listening to respond or listening to hear? Either. Some things, not all things, need a response. Some things are just for us to hear. But you can question, you can ask questions, you can respond. I talk to my guides, well, I don't understand. Why should I do that? This is where I practice my automatic writing to try to find the answers. So I do both. Sometimes I just hear and sometimes I do respond. Okay. Oh, and I need to listen to stop my monkey. The monkey mind is a real thing, guys. I don't think that's something that ever goes away. So, I mean, the way I deal with it, I acknowledge it, because it wants to be acknowledged. It wants to be heard and seen. And, the monkey mind's like a diva, right? It's like, oh, look at me, listen to me, pay attention to me. I'm just like, oh, here it is. So I acknowledge it. And then I try to shoo it away. And then something else will come. I acknowledge it and then shoo it away. And, some days are better than others where I'm able to quiet it down a lot. And then some days it just doesn't. But I don't allow it to frustrate me. I just work with it. So you got to love the monkey mind. That just reminds us that we're human. All right. I think we have time to do one more, and then I will do a whatchamacallit, a card for the weekend. What's Melissa have here? Old Yiddish proverb, man makes plan and God laughs. Flexibility and trust are important. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Melissa. Yes. Flexibility and trust are very, very important. Joji. Song of the day. Mama said there'd be days like this. Indeed, indeed. That is great. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's where it starts. Positivity. Make sure you get your daily cup of positivity. It'll take you a long way for sure. We have purpose. Honesty. Oh, we got integrity again. Important. Okay. I am. Who's calling? So while I am on break, I will probably start doing some shorts, some short reels on YouTube. I have videos. Some of you may have already seen them that were put on my Instagram. I was doing a series on another friend's website called, oh gosh, what was our title? Mindful Mindset, I think it's called. Well, whatever it is, I'm going to carry it over. So I already have some videos that were done, and so I will be putting those up as shorts. And if you all like them, would love your feedback on them. If you like them, then I'll continue posting them. So the first one will probably go up next week, maybe one a week. We'll see how that goes. All right, we have the mountain. I love that. Ceremony. Sacred temple. Beautiful. Okay. I love this because sometimes mountains can mean obstacles, right? Our challenges. But if you notice, look how peaceful she is. And her hair is the river, and how things are just flowing over those mountaintops. And that's the things that we want to do. We want to flow right over our challenges, flow over and through them, just like this river. And we bring that and do that by having positivity, looking at things from a different perspective. Again, this is the best thing that could have ever happened. Opening yourself up to looking at things differently. Okay? Remembering other challenges that we had, and remembering, gosh, I never thought I was going to get through that challenge, but guess what? You did. So remembering that and knowing I got through that one, I'm going to get through this one too. Okay, this is our purpose of learning, our purpose of learning those lessons so we can bring those lessons forth to share with others, to help others. Okay, this is a part of ceremony. And the other beautiful thing of ceremony, and ceremony can mean so many different things. You know, for me, ceremony means my plant medicine that I work with, but ceremony could be just your daily routine of what you do in the morning. Maybe your ceremony is of meditation. Maybe your ceremony is going for a walk in nature. But when we create these type of consistencies in our life, that will help us to stay in that state of positivity, helping us to be honest with ourselves of what feels good, what doesn't feel good. And right now, Spirit's sharing with me, it's time for you to get honest with you. Are you practicing ceremony? Are you practicing taking care of yourself? The sacred temple within you. You see her heart there? Taking care of your heart's desire. Are you being honest with the way you want to live your life? Standing in your integrity. So Spirit's saying, just really get close to you. Take this time to really explore what it is that you want and start taking action steps in that direction. And there will be challenges, but just remember to have that river flow. Keep that river flowing. So you're not consistently trying to go upstream. You're just flowing along. So that is that message. Sip, sip. Thank you, Jackie. I haven't been drinking my coffee as much. I was going to go get a Thanksgiving mug, but being this is my last coffee chat until December, I said, I'm just going to stick with my mug that I bought when I was in Guanajuato. It's hand painted. Isn't that gorgeous? For Dia de los Muertos. I just love the paintings on that. Person did a phenomenal job. And then it has it's painted inside too. Love this mug. All right, let me get your card, your message for the weekend, and send all you beautiful souls on your way. Oh, thank you for posting that, Gina. Yeah, my link tree Feel free to check that out if you're interested in having a reading or having Reiki. Yeah, I haven't done a women's circle yet. So November, unfortunately, I had to cancel that one. So I have to see about putting something up for December. Uh, but yeah, starting December, if anyone's interested, I will be able to go ahead and get you signed up for then. Hey, Kelly, big hugs to you. Tomorrow is Kelly's 1 year channelversary. So, yay, round of applause for Kelly. I will see, like I said, my dear, I will see if I can try to make it. I'm not sure. Got a lot going on this weekend, but we'll definitely, if I can, I will. But I'm just so proud of you and giving you big hugs. Well deserved. Very happy for you. Okay. Message for the weekend. They were going to do a postcard from Spirit. Yeah, I'm happy you were able to catch me too. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Go out and do something for you, just for you. Not for anybody else, just for you. I want you to do something special. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be something really small. Let me grab my glasses. All right. Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that, essentially, all is well. Wow. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. Wow, wow, wow. If that doesn't fit in with everything that Spirit brought forth today, that just sums it all up right there. Being mindful of your thoughts. Again, what story are you telling yourself? So you can embrace the thoughts of accepting, creative, feeling good. This is the best thing that could have ever happened. Or you can swim in the other pond where all the muck is, all those negative thoughts. That's going to keep you stuck in that mud. So it's your choice. I want to be over here and all the good and feeling and all the, yeah. So that is the message. Thank you all for being with me this morning. Love you all. Appreciate you all. And if I do not see you, I don't know if I can do, I don't know. I'm going to be busy. I'm just going to wish you a happy early Thanksgiving now for those in the States. And I will be back live in December. So take care. Blessings. Yeah. My heart's just so full right now. So, all right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.